start fresh. Hi, Leah from my sewing room here. So, the new Scissortail Stitches house for this Christmas season is the Freestanding Sugar Chalet. And what Scissortail Stitches is like the junior company to OESD. And what they've decided to do is similar to OESD's Christmas Village that's all white and lacy and super pretty. Scissortails is moving forward to build a whole village of gingerbread houses out of freestanding lace. So this is number 2. And number 1 is actually an OESD design from a few years ago. Oh no, I broke the display already. So number 1 looks like that. And we have this rock solid little gingerbread house. So they have a hole in the bottom for a tea light. Not like a fire tea light. You don't want that kind. You want the battery operated ones. I can't get it out. This one's too big. So anyway, this is the first sugar gingerbread house. It's awesome. But there's a new one. So freestanding applique, this is stabilizers you'll want to use on this are Aquamesh and Badge Master. And we normally make our houses out of felt because they hold up really well and they make nice sturdy pieces. They're crunchy, they're firm. So then it's applique and a whole bunch of thread and a whole bunch of fun. So first new tool that I get to show you today, came in the box, hasn't even been stickered yet, is the Perfect Punch hole tool. Perfect Punch hole punch tool. That's a mouthful. That's a lot of words. So that is needed to punch out eyelets. And it comes with a whole bunch of different sized eyelet punches. The Perfect Punch has 1.5 millimeter eyelet punch, 2.5 millimeter, 3.5, and 4 millimeter punch. And it's really, really easy to use and easy to change these out. So to change them out, you can loosen that cap and then the punch piece slides out. Right now I have some felt in there from what I previously punched, but it's the size I need right now, which is the 3 millimeter. So that slides in there. So slide it all the way in and then tighten that up. And then this is ridiculously easy to use. So on these eyelets, all you need to do is line up over top of the eyelet and punch straight down. So these are embroidered eyelets, but lots of your sewing machines have an eyelet stitch in your buttonhole stitches. So you could also punch these out that way. And all those little felt pieces are magically collecting in there. I might have to poke them out in a minute because it's getting kind of full. Quick and painless. And then the other things you might need to assemble your gingerbread house are alligator clamps. So I come in a lovely little package like that. And I built my first roof already. I'm going to line them up in the order I want them. So that one's a bottom roof. And then we need a side offset. So those are going to go up in that order. And the nice thing about these alligator clamps, they're really thin all the way up here, so you can reach a long ways through an object. And when they open their little teeth. Yum, 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 yum. So then you can poke through from the back and just grab that little button and pull it through. And these, if they're popping back out as you're doing assembly, less of a concern on these roof pieces, but some of the other pieces you might run into places where they don't want to stay put. So we can continue assembling. The first time I had to build a freestanding lace house here at the store, we did not have these. It was a very painful experience. Since then, way less painful to put together. The alligator clamps are wonderful. And if your button clips are, if your buttons are really not going through, you can dampen them slightly and they'll soften up. Because the reason they're stiff is the Badge Master acts like starch when you rinse these out. Yeah, what's next? I want to make this. I don't know where I'd put it. I have no flat surfaces in my house to put decorations. If they don't want to stay in the hole, oh, that's not the right hole for that one. Wet them a little bit and mush them flat inside where you need them to stay. So now I have 2 roof pieces. So there's also button clips, which are like tiny little pinchers that will hold these in place for you while you do assembly. And then the bottom of this gingerbread house actually gets sewn together instead of having to use button clips to put it together. This is the base of the Sugar Chalet. Our little short little side walls, front door and the back. And to join these, you can use an edge stitch foot and run that guide between the 2 pieces and do a big wide zigzag or big wide serpentine stitch. So like a 3-step zigzag to hold those together all the way around the bottom. And then that will clip up into there, into there. I can't hold 4 pieces, but it'll make the construction really pretty easy. And then it's just a couple button clips to hold your roof on to your front and your back. And there's some fancy snow. So I think that hangs down in front. But I'm not going to put all of these together until I have that bottom piece sewn, because that's the order it should be assembled. It's pretty fun. I want to make one. Maybe over the holidays. This is scissor tail stitches. Sugar Chalet embroidery pattern. And it's in stock. I don't know how many. We have some in stock. They come on a CD. Oh no, this is a USB stick, even easier. You don't even need to transfer it. This is a USB stick. And then there's more candies that are all embroidered. And they get sewn on wherever you want them. I don't know where they go. Or they just live in the village. You can do whatever you want. It's great. You make as many candies as you want. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. So thanks for joining me today, guys. Thank you guys. Be safe, be kind, be calm, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Stay home.
Stay home and sew. Talk later, guys.